Hey, hey, it's Tuesday at 2. We are so glad you joined us here for our weekly conversation. Steve Post from Motor Racing Network here at Circle B Diecast, and we are having a ball, that is for sure. Scott is on the pole position. He got back from Sonoma, and it was awesome. We got iRacing fans. We got someone wanting us to be famous. Oh, boy. One of those type of deals. Say goodbye to them. Block list. There we go. Bye-bye. There's nobody famous around here. We're just kind of hanging out talking diecast. Clay is in the house. Greg is in the house. Peter is in the house. And everything. It is fantastic. Scott got confetti and need that car. There we have it. So he got confetti. And yes, that Kyle Larson race-winning diecast from Sonoma is available at www.circlebdiecast.com. Reminder, use promo code MRN for free shipping on orders $20 or more. MRN promo code for free shipping. That's right, on those cars. So get that race winner from Sonoma ordered up, Kyle Larson, and what a roll he is on. What a roll Hendrick Motorsports is on. But what a roll Kyle Larson is on. Ay, just absolutely knocking it out of the ballpark is Kyle Larson here. Look at all those second place finishes now followed by all the wins. Oh, it's just going crazy they are. And Hendrick Motorsports across the board. Really, really good. So neat stuff, that's for sure. If you have a NASCAR related question, you want to pop in here and jump on and ask a question, feel free to do that. We are headed to Texas Motor Speedway this week. And I saw Scott, I saw a PRN reporter there and was sad that it wasn't me. No, PRN had California, and I actually spent Sunday afternoon sports car racing at VIR, just walking the road course. It was great. I love all forms of racing, and it was really, really neat. Our neighbor here, one of our neighbors at Circle B Diecast is called Change Racing, and they run one of the Lamborghini teams. I actually met some of the folks from right next door all the way up at VIR. We can't go across the parking lot. We got to go all the way to VIR just to meet the neighbors around here. But no, off weekend for MRN, but we'll be back in business this week down at Texas with the All-Star Race, the Truck Series. PRN does the Xfinity Series race from down there. So good stuff, that is for sure, and it is great. Anthony, yes, I will be in Nashville. I will be in Nashville. Can't wait to get to Music City, USA, baby. I love it. That is for sure. Yeah, great stuff. And yeah, Scott, that 5 car was strong. No doubt about it. Kyle Larson, even when I heard a post-race interview with Cliff Daniel, and they said, you know, we were going to do this strategy, but we know the car was so good we could drive back through the field. When you could drive back through the field like that on a road course racetrack, that you alter your strategy just a little bit, that's pretty stout. And Kyle Larson, very, very stout right now. What he's doing, what Hendrick Motorsports are doing, Cliff Daniel is crew chief, really good stuff. That is for sure. Hey, John, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to Texas, okay? It is the All-Star weekend down there for the NASCAR Cup Series, the Xfinity Series on Saturday late afternoon, and the trucks are early afternoon. We have a truck in the show, and this is a really, really special one. All right, so special that I actually have a prototype of it. Now, there's one thing different on the prototype, and I'll describe that, but I'm going to set this over here now. This is the Circle B Diecast Patriotic Red, White, and Blue truck, okay? A couple of things about this truck. First and foremost, it says Brett Moffitt on the hood. Brett was, you know, this design of this truck goes back. Trevor Bayne was going to do it in 2018, I think it was, 2019. And then Brett Moffitt was going to do it. And of course, Brett and Niece had a parting. And so this weekend, it is Ross Chastain, our main man. He's finished 7th with us. He's finished 2nd with us. And we're looking to pick it up one more spot with Ross Chastain. So a couple of things about this truck. Of course, Circle B Diecast on the hood, Circle B Diecast on the side here. We'll talk just a little bit about this. Okay, on the side and on the deck. Veteran owned. Okay, had a good visit with the boss man, Brent, our main man. Okay, this whole thing, Al Neese is the team owner, and Al Neese is a veteran Marine. The boss man, Brent, is a veteran Army guy. Brent's not really big on the veteran-owned marketing campaigns. He served his country, loves his country, did it to protect the country, and so that he could come back and work and start Plan B sales and Circle B diecast and move on. So he's he's not very, he's somewhat conscious about this. He just doesn't want this to be the case. Al Neese is like, no, you're a veteran of the Army. I'm a veteran of the Marines. Let's get veteran owned on the truck. And so it is a veteran owned truck, paint scheme, Circle B diecast. And again, we state that the boss man was extremely hesitant about doing this. But Al is like, no, we gotta promote the fact that we're both veterans and served our country, and rightly so. Love our veterans and that they served our country and give us the freedoms. And I also respect the fact that Brett doesn't want veteran owned to be a marketing campaign. And so that's where we're at. So that's the little situation with the truck. But here it is, veteran owned. You put the name Trevor or Ross Chastain above the door. And then what we want to do on Saturday afternoon, now this is on Ross. Ross, if you're watching, climb down off the tractor, down there planting watermelons, okay? We need you to put this truck in a spot on Saturday afternoon where they'll put confetti all over it. How about that? So then we put confetti all over it, and we'll have a race winner. So how about that? Now that is the truck that Chase, how come Ross Chastain? We got too many Chases. Only one Chastain. Ross Chastain is going to drive this Saturday afternoon at Texas. So neat stuff. And there you can see it right now, the link to the truck right there. And again, you can get this pre-ordered. This is the prototype here. And again, use promo code MRN for free shipping on orders $20 or more. So neat stuff, that's for sure. Love that Ross Chastain truck. Love that. And so that's going to be fun to watch that truck go around the track at Texas. So good stuff. And great fun, that is for sure. Can't wait to get down to Texas and watch the truck series and watch Ross wheel this truck. Last time on a 1.5 mile track, one of his teammates, Carson Hocevar, finished second at Charlotte. So the Nice trucks on those 1.5 mile tracks, I think, are really good. And we know Ross Chastain knows how to mash the button and turn the wheel in there. So it is going to be good for sure. Robert wants to know, what's the deal with Harvick? Always seeming off or seem to fall off so bad this year. Heard they were struggling with the downforce package. Robert, they're struggling. There's no denying. I think my read on the situation is that there were some changes in the way the inspections have been done, and it impacted some teams greater than others. It obviously didn't impact the Hendrick teams because they're just rolling, and it looks like it might have impacted the Stewart-Haas Racing team. They're not where they need to be. They have acknowledged they're not where they need to be, and just some of the things that have been done and adjusted on the cars are not to their liking right now, and they can't get the feel where Kevin, where Eric, where Cole, where Chase are feeling good with the cars. So your point is on. Seems to fall off so bad this year. This is not a Kevin Harvick-like year. Here's my warning to you, okay? Last year, Kevin Harvick had a Kevin Harvick-like year, and when we ended up at Martinsville, he wasn't even running for the championship. Last year, Chase Elliott had an all-right regular season, and he was the champion. I don't know that anybody right now has written off Stewart-Haas Racing, and particularly Kevin Harvick, for the second half of this season. That's too good of a race team. He's too good of a race car driver. So, Robert, if you're indeed, if you're a Harvick fan, hang in there. If you're just curious about it, everyone hang in there. I think Kevin Harvick is going to be good. That's for sure. And neat stuff. Okay, let's see. Your thoughts on NAS? See, Blake, I don't understand this. Your thought on NASCAR continuing to push lower horsepower when drivers and most fans don't want or want high horsepower. Who says? Here's my problem with that, Blake, and I have no idea what most fans want, nor do you, nor does Kyle over here, okay? Nor does, here's what happens with these rules and these changes. A whole lot of smart people, smarter than me, get together, and they do all kinds of conversations with fans, all kinds of conversations with drivers, all kinds of conversation with team owners, okay? And they put together these packages. Some work better than others. I'm not gonna deny that. But the whole idea of all of the fans, okay, maybe all of the fans on Twitter don't like it, or the ones that do like it don't say anything on Twitter. Maybe all of the fans that call into Sirius NASCAR Radio don't like it, but there's a whole, here's my point. the number of people who bitch and piss and moan about things is a whole lot smaller than the number of people that don't bitch and piss and moan. That's life. That has nothing to do with NASCAR. Okay? That has nothing to do with it. Most NASCAR fans are loving their NASCAR. I'll tell you the truth. I'll bet you most NASCAR fans don't even know what the package is. Yet I go on Twitter and everyone talks about the package. All the package talk. All the package talk. There's one reporter out there the day before one race said, tomorrow's going to be a bloodletting on here. It's going to be terrible. The race was great. Said, what happened to you and your package? Okay? I don't need to know about a man's package. Okay, well, I digress. Okay? So the point is that here's the reality. The folks running this business have a whole lot of things to weigh, including some of the comments on Twitter and Sirius NASCAR Radio. I'm not discounting that. They have so many facets that they have to put into this, and I don't know what most of the fans want. I think most of the fans want a good race. I don't care. I don't think most fans care what the package is. I really don't. I think there's a couple reporters that just beat that drum, and I think social media and Sirius NASCAR Radio, that drum gets wailed on there, and it seems loud, and everybody on Twitter wants this. And here's the reality: there are a whole bunch of people that aren't on Twitter that watch NASCAR racing. So I don't know. I'm going to make this assumption. Okay, I'm going to make this assumption. NASCAR started in 1949. Okay, they started running races on dirt tracks and the beach down in Daytona. Okay, they have advanced and advanced and advanced. I believe, if my math is right, this is the 72nd season of NASCAR racing. To go 72 years with anything, shoot, to go 72 years with life for a lot of people is a challenge. Okay, to go 72 years. And I'm fairly confident they'll figure it out. Has every step been perfect? No. Have there been missteps along the way? Yes. And maybe the high horsepower, low horsepower, whatever the package we're talking about is. Okay? Here's the reality of it is. At some point, they've got a pretty good track record of entertaining us on most Sunday afternoons. And I like that. Giddy up. Giddy up. Absolutely. Let's see. Oh, good guys. I like our Roush guys. Good or bad, or waiting for the winner's circle. Both are due. Mint, I'm telling you, I think that's a really good point. And I'm telling you, it's going to be interesting to see because the intermediate track seems to be the strength right now for Roush Fenway Racing. There seems to be a lot more strength there than we saw maybe 2 years ago, Mint. But I like where they're going. And so consequently, I think, we're looking at Texas this week. Of course, Pocono's such an oddball place. Nashville's an intermediate track. I kind of like where Buescher and Newman are going. I like the progress there. I'm with you, Mint, on that. I am with you on that. Scott says, I met Ross this weekend. Super, super nice guy. Said hi to his wife's friend, Misty. Yes, he is. It is great. Good stuff. John wants to know, Priest is going to Oswego to run as modified. Your thoughts? Get after it, Ryan. Go win that race up at Oswego. Yeah, I believe, and I had someone ask me about this earlier, and I didn't get a chance to confirm it, but John, your question kind of confirms it as well. The second JTG Daugherty race car is not a charter car, and so they're not going to Texas, I don't believe, this week. I could be wrong on that. I might be wrong on that. Ryan's going to Oswego. I know that to run a modified car, and I think I might be getting all of my stuff mixed up, but I heard from someone this morning, and so we'll just have to wait and stay tuned and see. If I'm wrong on that, I'm wrong on that, but I had heard that, and Ryan's going to run the modified at Oswego. I do know that. So not that he couldn't fly from Oswego on Sunday morning. That Texas race doesn't start till 6 o'clock. But theirs is an interesting situation because Ryan's car is not a charter car. And so stay tuned. We'll see. I don't think as of when I left the office, the entry form had not, or the entry list had not been released. So stay tuned. We'll see if that is on there for sure. Absolutely. Good stuff. Are we good? I got on my soapbox, I know. I get so frustrated with people talking about their packages. No, the rules package. The rules package. I think most of us don't care. I want to see a good race. And to go into this and saying this is a 550 race, it's going to suck. I think going into a weekend like that, I think going into a weekend and saying this is not going to be good on anything in life is not good. I think we're going to Texas to have an awesome race. That's what I think. That's what I hope. And I'll be there with Motor Racing Network covering it. And we're going to have an awesome truck race with this truck. Look at that baby. Look at that baby right there. Ross Chastain, the Circle B diecast truck. Get it now at www.circlebdiecast.com and get that Kyle Larson race winner from Sonoma to go with that race winner from Charlotte, to go with that race winner from Las Vegas. Yes, and on all of those, as long as you spend $20 or more, use promo code MRN, and I personally, yeah, right, will throw in free shipping. No, they will give you free shipping. So there you have it. Are we good? Soapbox, great racing, Oswego, Texas, wherever we go, it's all good, and it's going to be fun watching this truck this week. I'm Steve Post, Pit Road Reporter for Motor Racing Network. So glad you joined us. Remember, for all your diecast needs, go to www.circlebdiecast.com.